I had a chance to go to Beijing in 2014 for a family vacation. This vacation gave me the ability to go visit the root history of China. Beijing has gave me a lot of insight on my own culture. The walks in this historical town helped me identify part of my identity as to who I am and what I can do to achieve a better self. In July 22nd, 2014 was the exact date that I have arrived in Beijing. I was only going to be here for 3 days. One of the main reasons for this vacation was to get onto the Great Wall of China. Because I've been in Beijing so many times before, but never got a chance to walk on the Great Wall. When we arrived at the entrance, you couldn't even believe how many people were trying to buy the lift tickets to get onto the Great Wall. There were at least hundreds or even thousands of people trying to buy the tickets. The line didn't seem like it was moving at all, but the people were getting on the lift nonstop. I couldn't understand the reason. I asked my dad. He said that we need to go back to the old ways if we want to get on this lift. I couldn't exactly understand what my dad meant by the term old ways. Apparently, it's a norm in China to cut in line. No one follows the rules of waiting in line and getting their own turn. Everyone just rushes to the front and just cut in when they see an opening. My dad explained that why people use this method often in China. Then he goes on to explain, even though that our economy is getting better year by year, but the level of educated people in China are still lacking. They don't like to follow any rules or laws. They like to do the things the way they please. For me, I feel that I was educated. So I stopped my dad from trying to look for an opening and cut in the line. I feel that it's my duty to this society to not follow the norm that is not right. If less people follow the bad norms, then the bad norm will be abandoned soon. If everyone in this country is selfish and careless, the country is going to collapse. The citizens of this country should have their responsibility to make their country better. The reason why the economy of China grows so fast but the quality of the citizen does not have a great improvement is because many Chinese does not have the sense of responsibility to the society. When we finally got onto the lift, there were limited seats available, so most of us had to stand. There were a group of elderly that had boarded onto the lift. I saw that the people were standing up as the elders walked by. They were giving up their seats without hesitation. Even though there are a lot of flaws in this society, but there are still good within the people. After hours of trying to get onto the Great Wall, we finally have stepped onto one of the most historical structures in human history. The original, the original length of the Great Wall was more than 3,100 miles, but the wall failed to defend the Mongols' attacks and China lost control for over 100 years. When Ming Dynasty started, they rebuilt the wall and extended to about 5,500 miles. This is called the Ming Wall, which is the current wall that we're walking on right now. The wall took more than 2,000 years to build, with an estimated build time of 10 years. There were about 300,000 people that died with the building of this structure. The result of this wall have shown the world what the Chinese are capable of doing. The experience of being able to travel to Beijing to get onto the Great Wall, it showed me a lot about my Chinese background. Even though there are flaws in the current society in China, but there are still good within the people. I feel like I have the responsibility to make the Chinese society better because I have the privilege of learning from the Western society. It showed me that with some education and morals can change the society for the better.